Hey everyone, this is Cameron with Ontivity. I never thought I'd see the day when I see so much work taking place out of bucket trucks. With small cell stuff taking place these days, everybody diversifying and going to fiber and doing overhead aerial work, bucket trucks are everywhere. One of the things that always strikes me, or I always want to make sure that we drive home, is that where you set that bucket truck up is of the utmost importance. We don't always get the options of where we can set that bucket truck up. It's probably not always the best place, right? Oftentimes, if we're working in small cell, we're right in the right of way. We're having to do lane closures. We're having to help control traffic. Making sure that we set up and we do the appropriate work zone safety, the appropriate traffic control plans, and execute on that does nothing but help us and help make sure that we remain safe. The biggest thing that we're faced with when working in bucket trucks is outside of the overhead obstructions, power lines, and that bit, and all the hazards that come with that, is that vehicle getting struck by somebody, you guessed it, looking at their cell phone, trying to figure out where Siri's telling them to turn left at. So making sure that you have those work zone controls in place, having a designated spotter out there, whatever you need to do to ensure that that bucket truck's going to be protected from any sort of oncoming traffic is very important. The last thing, and I know nobody does this, right? Make sure that you get out of that bucket and you move the vehicle. Don't ever try to attempt to move that bucket truck or that vehicle while you have somebody inside the bucket. Let's get out of the vehicle, move our traffic control, and then move the vehicle where it needs to be. If you have any questions whatsoever, if it's a safety related question, reach out to Safety LMS. If it's gear related, reach out to GME. That's all I got for you. Thanks. I hope you have a great day.